All right, welcome to Module 5.2, the matrix system. So this particular section in Module 5 talk about the matrix system for length and area. So in this particular video, we're going to take a look at matrix system of length. So the next part will be about the area for matrix. So this is recognize the metric units of measurement for length. Metric units for length. Okay. All right, so matrix system is the most widely used measurements in the world because matrix system is very simple to use because it's actually based on tens, just like our number system. Okay, that's why it's very easy to convert between metric unit to another metric unit. It took me a while to learn the U.S. measurement. It's just kind of weird knowing that a feet is 12 inches, all these different type of numbers. You got to remember. So I remember when I was going through school, I did not quite comprehend U.S. measurements as much as matrix. Okay, matrix just seems easier to convert because everything is based on 10. So there are a couple ways to convert matrix systems, convert within matrix system. So this is matrix convert to matrix involving with length. Moving the decimal points as guided by the prefix, or we can multiplying by the unit fractions. Okay, there are two different ways. The second way using the unit fraction is a little bit trickier. Okay, because that require you to know what is a conversion number in between. So let's look on our formula sheets. So on the formula sheet, I don't even have. Only thing I got is this table that you see on this video right now. Okay, so if I, let's say for example, just like this very first one, how many decameters are in 540 centimeters? So what that means is the problem wants you to take 540 centimeter, convert to, okay, decameters. Decameter is called DAM, decameter. Okay, go by the prefix. Okay, so the kilo, hecto, deca, okay, those are 10, 100,000. The base unit 1 is meter, then we go to deci, centi, milli. So there are units smaller than milli, bigger than kilo, of course. We just don't talk about them in this particular section. Things like mega. The next bigger one is called mega. Mega is actually a million. Like Mega Million, the the lottery. After mega would be giga. Giga is a billion. Like gigabytes. Computer has gigabytes. So those are also like matrix. All right. So if I want to convert centimeter to decameter, let me write this out, okay? And try to use the multiplying by the unit fraction methods. All right. Unit fraction started with 540 centimeter over 1 times another fraction. Let's put my centimeter down here. So the centimeter can cancel out. But if I want to put decameter up here, what is my conversion between decameter and centimeter? Okay, what's my conversion between deca and centimeter? See, we don't have a chart or some sort of formula sheet, some sort of table like the U.S. measurements. Okay, so using multiplying by unit fraction is sometimes a little bit difficult when you don't have certain information. So the easiest way, okay, is moving the decimal places. So if you know where you're gonna start and know where you're going, all you have to do is move the decimal place. So I'm starting at centimeter, right? I need to go to decameter. So I need to go 1, 2, 3 places to the left. I need to go 3 places to the left. Left means divide. 3 places is equivalent to 1,000, just like what we discussed in module 3. So basically, divided by 1,000 is the same as moving the decimal to the left 3 places. So for my 540 centimeter, the decimal is behind the 0. All I gotta do is move that decimal to the left 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So the decimal is right in front of the 5. So my answer would just be 0.54 decameters, or 540 decameters. Or I can just say 540 divided by 1,000, okay, which is 0.54. So what it's saying is, okay, this is my answer. So in a way, we are saying 1 decameter, to go from decameter to centimeter, is 3 places to the right, which is 1,000 centimeters. Or another way of saying it is 1 centimeter is 0.001. Okay, decameter. Because when you take something divided by 1,000, divided by 1,000 means divided by 1,000 over 1. So division of a fraction means times the reciprocal. So that is basically what the multiplying by unit fraction means. Multiply by unit fraction simply means take the 540 centimeter over 1 times centimeter down here, put the decameter up here. Right? So 1 decameter is equivalent to 1,000. So now all we gotta do is cancel out the centimeter. 540 times 1 is 540 divided by 1,000. So same thing as what we just did right here. Because if I know to put 1 over 1,000 like this, that means I know to move my decimal to the left 3 places or divide by 1,000. So why doing all this stuff right here when we can just simply move the decimal? So the quickest way to convert matrix to matrix is actually moving decimals. Okay. All right. So if you ever seen anything like this on the tutorial in Hawks Learning, this is the reason how they come up with all these numbers. Okay. All right. Let's try another one. 673 decameter in milliliters. So what that means is it want me to convert 673 decameter into so many millimeters, mm. First letter is the prefix, second one referring to the units. Length is meter. All right, weight is gram, capacity is liter. All right, so this time, let's look up to the chart here. As long as you have this, it's easy to convert. Starting at deca, need to go to milli all the way to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right. So if I need to move my decimal to the right 4 places, that's the equivalent of saying times by 4 places means 40, which is 10,000. Okay, 1 place is 10, which is 10. Two places is 100. Okay, like we discussed in module 1. So for my 673, decimal is right behind the 3. Now we need to move it to the right 3 places. 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decimal's here now. 4 empty slot to put my 0 in. So my final answer is 673 with 4 zeros behind it, which is 6,730,000 millimeters. All right, how many meters are in 823 milliliters? So as 823 millimeter, trying to convert into just simply meters. So meter is actually all the way in the middle, the base unit 1. So I'm starting at milli, need to go to meter. Milli is all the way on the right, need to go to meter in the center. So that's 1, 2, 3 place to the left. All right, left 3 is the equivalent of divided by 1,000. So 823. Decimal is behind the 3. Move it to the left 3 places. 1, 2, 3. Put it right in front of the 8. So that's why my final answer got to be 0.823 meters. All right. 30 kilometer. It's hard to put kilometer in perspective because we don't use kilometer here in the States. Everywhere else in the world use kilometers. We use miles. All right, 30 kilometer is equal to so many centimeters. Oh, by the way, if you watch Olympics, they all use matrix, right? 800 meter, 100 meter dash. Okay, 200 meter, 1,600 meter. Okay. By the way, the track at the high school, one circle is actually, I think it's 400 meters, the thing. Yeah, can't remember, because I used to run track a long time ago, can't remember. I just remember I got to run 4 laps equal to a mile, which I think is 1,600 meters, 1,600 meters. All right, 30 kilometers convert to centimeters. Kilometer is all the way on the left. Need to go to centimeter, which is right beside deci. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the right. All right. So very large, right? Right 5 means multiply. 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Think about this. Kilometer is super big compared to centimeter. So go from large to small. We always multiply. What do I multiply? 5 places, which is 100,000. So started with 30. Decimal is right behind it. Now move it to the right 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's extra. That's 5 extra empty slot I can put 0 in. So here's my 30. Now add 5 0 behind it. My answer. 3 at a time, 1, 2, 3. So that's actually what? 3 million. Okay, 3 million centimeters. All right, one last one. Hectometers are in 879.09 millimeters. Is so many hectometers. So that's H. Let me see, can't remember. Make sure HM, hectometers. All right, so hectometer to go from milli to hectometer. Milli again all the way to the right. All the way to the right. Need to go to hectometer. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 places to the left. Don't point at it, okay? You don't do it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You move. You do it like you're moving a decimal. So that's 5 places to the left. All right, so think about this, okay? Very important. In front of the decimal, it's already 3 digits, so they actually going to cover three spaces. So that means there should be 2 empty slots right in front of the 8, because the 879 already covered up 3 spots. Okay, so you can think about it like that when you move the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimals here. So 2 empty slots in front of the 8. My answer, 0.0087909 hectometers. All right. So a quick lesson on how to convert from metric unit to another metric unit. And I keep on saying it like that because eventually we will actually convert 2 different units within the metric, but one is about area, you know what I'm saying? One of them will be about area, one of them will be about capacity and volume. So be aware what we are converting. And eventually we will convert between US measurement and metric system as well, only in Module 5. Alrighty, that will conclude this lecture video on convert between metric to metric for length. Thank you for watching.